guys, it's Suzanne from Between the Showings. I'm a real estate broker in North Carolina, and my daughter and I are real estate brokers together, mother and daughter. She owns the firm, I work for her. Although I did train her for 10 years before from a major real estate firm that I used to work for. What I want to talk about today, because it's really relevant, is we are having lots of flooding from the storm that just came through North Carolina, and there are a lot of trees falling everywhere. And there has been a misconception, even between Casey and I, on what's right with trees falling. And so I wanted to clear that up today and help you guys who may be dealing with trees that have fallen on your property, or your trees falling on your neighbor's property. So this is the question. If your tree falls on your neighbor's property and damages it, who do you think's responsible? It's not you. It's your neighbor. Yes, that's true. If your tree, this is in North Carolina, falls on your neighbor's property, it is your neighbor's insurance that's going to pay for it, not yours. So same thing on the opposite side. If my neighbor's tree falls on my property and does damage, my insurance is what will pay. So nobody seems to understand this. It's been a misconception for a long time. So I will say this. If your neighbor has a tree that looks like, it's dead, it's leaning, you're afraid it might hit your house at some point in time, you can put them on notice and send them a certified letter telling them that that tree is headed your way, leaning your way, dead, whatever the situation is, and you would like for them to remove it because you're afraid that, it might do damage if a big storm comes up, and you send it certified mail. Then you have put them on notice, and now it changes. If that tree that you just put them on notice for now falls on your property, then their insurance would cover it. But you need to keep a copy of that letter. You need to give them ample time to handle getting rid of the tree. You can't just know a storm's coming and then bam, send them this letter and expect that will hold up. That won't hold up. You got to give them at least 30 days notice for them to be able to have time to get rid of the tree, so there is no damage. So that's clearing it up. Hope that helps you guys. We have an insurance guy that we used to work with when we worked for a major insurance. He was an insurance agent, and we were with a major real estate firm, and that's where we met, Drew McKeithan. And he is where I get my information when I have questions. I think it's Safeguard Insurance Advisors is the name of the company. So we'll put it below. He can give you quotes and he can give you information. A lot of times we just call him to get information over and over and over again. And I appreciate it. He is like on the spot, like right as soon as I ask something, he is on the spot. Another thing he let me know that I think is a good point to remember is he says it's best not to file a claim on your insurance unless it's at least $10,000 worth of damage. Because if you have more than 2 claims in a 3-year period, they will cancel you. I know that personally because that happened to me. I had filed during Hugo all those years ago, and then I think I had someone try to break into my car and broke the lock, and that was it. They canceled on me. They said, we can still insure you, but it's going to be 3 times as much as it was before. And I had to pay that rate all those years ago, and I think I had to pay that rate for a few years, and nobody else would cover me because I had been canceled. So they have to, I don't know if they have to wait the years or what the answer is to that, but I know nobody else would cover me, and I had to wait that time period out and pay that extra money. So that's a rule of thumb. Do not file a claim unless it's more than $10,000, because what if you file this little petty claim for something small once, and then you file another petty claim once in a year period, maybe 2-year period, and then all of a sudden now something big happens. A tree fell on your house, there's a hole in your roof, rain is coming in, and now if you file that one, they're going to cancel you. Or worse, that was your 3rd, you're already canceled, you're paying higher premiums. So keep that in mind. You want to safeguard your 2 per every 3 years for sure. And then even like tree coverage, they do cover, like if your tree, if your neighbor's tree hits your house, like they'll cover it. But like if you just have a tree laying in your like over your driveway, that's not going to cost $10,000. They'll cover it if it's over your driveway. I don't think they'll cover tree damage from what he said unless it hit your house or it's covering your driveway so you can't get in and out. But it covering your driveway is not going to be a $10,000 claim. And you can get estimates to start with. Get estimates before you even file a claim to see how much it will be. And that way you know whether it's below or over, because some things might be like 7,000 instead of 10. So, but I mean, I guess there's some times where you just got to file a claim because you just can't afford to do that $7,000 or $9,000 repair yourself. So, you know, at least you know when you're going to file that claim and then when that is in the 3-year period. So that way you can kind of manage your claims, amount of claims per 3 years. So I hope that helps. There's a lot of trees down everywhere here in North Carolina. We have a buyer that is buying in the mountains, and we can't even get there right now because of road closures, dams breaking, and all kinds of tree problems as well. So I hope that helps. This is In Between the Showings. It could be anything in between the showings, but today I hope it's helpful on the real estate side. I will leave Drew's information in the description box below. Until next time, see you.